would not put a nigga on to Berserk on their first like animation. I feel like if a nigga watch, especially the Berserk anime, I feel like if a nigga watch Berserk anime, they not gonna like really anime too heavy like that. Def no. JJK is a good anime for niggas to start off on. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Put me on a Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Bleach. And back then, when I was a kid, like when I was like 8, 9, 10, I wasn't allowed to watch Bleach because it was on Adult Swim and they cursed.
Yeah. In 2012, Heavenly Controller launched his first YouTube channel,
Holy thumbnail, what the fuck?
To complement his self-declared flawless gaming skills. Just like all beginners, he received little to no views, but he would continue this as a hobby up until he went to college. Around 2016, Heavenly uploaded gameplay videos on a popular anime fighting game that had just been released at the time, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
This game in particular fed generations, my nigga. I don't know what about this game. I think because of the amount of characters, bro. There were 3 Fire games before this. Actually, more than 3. There's a couple Fire Naruto games before this. But this shit, like, niggas was playing this for years, bro.
Naruto was the first anime to really stick out to Heavenly, and the relatability of Naruto resonated with him.
But what really got me into anime, honestly, was Naruto. For one, it wasn't on like Adult Swim, so I was allowed to watch it. Like from the first episode, I was immediately like, this kid, he had no friends, and he would just pull pranks to get people's attention.
Does it not compare to Jump Force? That's not even what I was supposed to hit though, bro. I need to bring back Tony Snell. I don't know where that shit went.
And I was like, this is literally me.
In some of his gameplay videos, he showcased various character mods, which made for a better overall gaming experience. And to his surprise, his first modding video exploded, getting over 100,000 views. He would see the success and flooded the algorithm with similar content from games like...
Nigga, by the way, One Piece has never... Let me not say One Piece has never had a good game. Burning Blood was okay. The Power Warriors games of One Piece is very fun. For like 2 weeks, bro. To be honest, if I'm being honest with y'all, bro, I really fuck with the One Piece Fire Warriors games. And when the next one comes out, I'm gonna get that shit too. But they like fun for like 2 weeks, and that's just not fun anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If I'm being honest. So what I don't feel like One Piece has had really a lot of good games like that, to be honest.
Like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, laying the foundation for his channel.
I made my first account in 2012.
One Piece Pirate Warriors was a W game.
I never anybody to care. It was literally just, I was just throwing stuff out. I started modding Naruto Storm 4, and the first video I put out, and at the time I was getting maybe like 50 views, 100 views. Like if I got 1,000 views, I was like, that video went viral to me. So I put out that video, didn't have a lot of subscribers at the time, maybe like 1,500 subscribers or something. And that video got 100,000 views in like 2 days. And so when I saw that happen, I was like, well, if I can do that once, I can do that shit again.
Big as fuck, bro.
So I was like, let me reverse engineer.
Not that anime's not big, but I feel like anime content on YouTube has definitely like went down a little bit, in my opinion, and stuff like that.
Why this happened, the science behind it.
The online persona known as Heavenly Controller gained more popularity.
Crazy in the background, bro.
Personal life with fans of the channel.
Yo, I don't know, yo. I never knew how niggas had so much in the back, bro. Like I was scared to have like any type of photos where goddamn titty was even in there, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Controller gained more popularity. Anthony would see that carry over into his personal life, with fans of the channel often approaching him to take pictures. Being a college student in his early 20s, Heavenly realized how lucrative of a hobby content creation had become and proceeded to take it more seriously.
Even before college, I was making videos. I made my first account in 2012, and nobody ever watched. I never expected any. anybody to care. It was literally just, I was just throwing stuff out. Right. And then I started modding Naruto Storm 4, and the first video I put out, and at the time I was getting maybe like 50 views, 100 views. Like if I got 1,000 views, I was like, that video went viral to me.
Yo, shout out to all the niggas modding shit. Modding has really changed the gaming community forever. So any nigga who's really modding any type of game, bro, as long as the mods was fire, then they really changed shit. Whoever is the first nigga to mod Minecraft, bro, needs his wee suck. No funny shit, bro.
Right. And so I put out that video. Didn't have a lot of subscribers at the time, maybe like 1,500 subscribers or something. And that video got 100,000 views in like 2 days. And so when I saw that happen, I was like, well, if I could do that once, I could do that again.
After seeing other creators hop on the reaction wave of the mid-2010s, he then transitioned into reaction content. Dropping videos on popular games and anime, as well as TV shows and comics. This change in approach would turn out to be the best risk he ever took, catapulting his money and status in the online world to another level, so much so that even after graduating college with a degree in linguistics, Heavenly decided to pursue a full-time career in content creation. Within a year's span, Heavenly controlled his channel went from a little over 200,000 subs in March of 2018 to about 500,000 in May of 2019.
One thing I will say, bro, is this nigga had hella motion, bro. Like hella motion, bro. When it came to anime YouTubers, bro, this nigga was
around this time period, bro. He ran 4 channels, not being as consistent on some of them, but he would switch gears as he pleased. Heavenly also had a podcast called The Heavenly Podcast, where he brought friends on like Afro Senju and Long Beach Griffey, 2 important creators in his story that,
bro, I remember a lot of these like names, bro, from like the anime community when I was growing up.
That I'll get into later on. I think he and Afro, more so Afro.
Right, when you gonna make a Patreon and do anime reactions? Hey guys, Blue right here. Today we're gonna be reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Episode 1, and shit like that. If you're new, go ahead and hit that like button and shit like that. Actually, chat, we will be reacting to the Promised Neverland Season 2. If you're new, hit that like. That's tough, my nigga.
Well, the first ones I've seen do the highly edited anime intro with trap music in the background, then the whole community follows suit. Just a thought. The newfound fame and wealth comes everything you could ask for and more. As Heavenly's community grew a cult-like following around the 600,000 to 800,000 mark, so did his potential for more opportunities. He collaborated with Viz Media themselves to promote Tokyo Ghoul, and would be recognized by his followers at various conventions like DreamCon, EVO, and Anime Expo.
Well, I'm super used to it now. I feel like I'm completely detached from the whole thing, so like I just understand it, so like I'm not gonna feel bad or or anything like that. Like I legitimately have like, I'm kind of like media trained myself at this point. I already can tell what kind of person I'm interacting with. I can tell if someone's nervous. Like a lot of times I ask them, do you want to take a picture? Because a lot of them
think you got hockey, my nigga.
Do, but they don't want to feel like they're imposing on me, but I know that they want one because they're starstruck. They suddenly don't know how to use their phone. So I'm just like, all right, you want me to take it? Like I have a long arm.
They said they starstruck, my nigga.
Like I already know all the questions or I know all the conversation points. So I bring them up first to get it out of the way as quickly as possible. Especially if there's like 4 or 5 people, I got to run through it all. So I'm just like, oh, boom, 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 boom. So yeah, it's like I have it down to a science at this point. So yeah, I'm pretty used to it now. Like
content creation allowed him to show his love for anime freely and express himself. Because in the time period that he grew up in, it wasn't cool to like anime, so he kept his love for it very low key. He kept this for
man, niggas was treating anime like how niggas should be treating gooning, bro. Niggas was like, bro, niggas was in the closet about anime and like that though, bro. And niggas would be like, yo, that lame ass anime. Oh yeah, that lame ass Naruto. The fuck is that though, bro? They go home talking about something. Nigga go ahead, motherfucking goddamn doing jutsus in they motherfucking room and shit like that though. Speaking Japanese words, they don't even know the meaning to it like that though, bro. That so before the Great Shift, bro, it was pre RDC. You know what I'm saying? BC, bro. BRDC and shit like that, bro. Niggas was really embarrassed to be anime fans, bro. Like, really embarrassed because niggas would get judged for it. Now, to be fair, some of y'all niggas deserved it because some of y'all was anime running Naruto motherfucking in the hallway, so most of y'all niggas deserved it. But a lot of us didn't. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Now, y'all let me know if I deserve it. Now, I won't say I really got bullied for watching anime, but I know niggas would used to be side-eyeing, bro. But in middle school, bro, 6th grade in particular, I used to print out pictures I used to print out pictures of anime I was watching at that time, bro. I'll print out pictures and I'll put it in the little plastic slip of the binder, so I'll walk around the binder. Anybody who looked at my binder would see the anime I was watching at the time and like that. I remember this one girl came to me and she was like, hey, do you like anime? And I was like, yeah, I do, bro. I was so happy. I was like, oh, a girl, a real one. I was like, bro, a girl finally likes anime like that. A girl is talking to me, and she likes anime, bro. And she's like, I'm like, do you like anime? She's like, no, I don't. And I was like, oh. And we just looked like a head, and we didn't say anything to each other for the rest of the classroom, bro. We didn't say shit to each other for the rest of the class, though, bro. She just said, do you like anime? And I said, yeah. And she's like, nah, I don't. Like that. I really thought she did though, bruh.
Facade open, it wasn't cool to like anime, so he kept his love for it very low key. He kept his facade up until the woman he regularly came into contact with at college would give him compliments on different anime clothing that he would wear. This will be the start of many things in Heavenly's life that changed, all based on a reception from women.
No, when I was in school, it wasn't cool to like anime, so I was low key with it. Like, again, when I was in school, all my friends were girls. I just hung out with like 20 girls, and they're just like, oh, haha, whatever. So I'm just kind of there. What really got me into all this stuff is that was the only opportunity where I could actually express myself. This was even why like I was in a lot of sports in school, because all the boys were just wanted to be in sports. So I was in all these sports just to hang out with boys.
Dicks at Cap of Hell. How y'all trying to play? Why trying to play this nigga like he not getting butt, man? Nigga, stop playing with him, bro.
So I started making content where like I really started to actually like, and once again, it was meant to be private originally, but then as it became more mainstream,
20?
Like, okay, I guess it's cool.
It's college, bro.
Once people started coming up and recognizing,
like,
oh, so I think this shit is cool. So then I would just start wearing like, you know, anime graphic tees to school. Not even just guys, like even girls. You know, I like your Naruto shirt. So like that.
Man, I know Hot Topic love to see this nigga coming, bro. Yo, damn, and everybody had like an anime graphic tee face, bro.
The thing that I learned, okay, I was like, oh, so y'all all like this shit. Y'all just being low key with it. Now everybody likes it to the point to where it's just being shoved down my throat so much and oversaturated that like now I kind of don't give a shit.
Downfall. Okay, what happened? Like, what the f happened? I don't hear about this nigga too much.
Where did it all go wrong? I can't pinpoint the exact moment as I would have to be there to experience it firsthand, but here are some quote-unquote symptoms of his downfall. There's no denying that lustful desires play a huge role in heavily controller's undoing. Dating back to 2015, we saw signs of someone being what we would call a quote-unquote gooner or an incel in today's age.
What the fuck?
The name of his community,
this nigga, there's titties all over this nigga channel, bro. What the fuck, my nigga?
Quote-unquote thick squad. I mean, just look at this
Thick
merch.
squad.
You couldn't pay me to walk around in this.
Hashtag, if I call Eddie.
Look at this merch.
If I call Eddie,
heavily somehow. Found a way to shoehorn in some form of sexual undertone or innuendo in almost every aspect of his life and content. From the lewd thumbnail
nigga on Rule 34 on the god nigga game
of his videos, which showcase fan-made art of big bosom anime girls, his weird reactions to female characters.
Nigga, like, was he allowed to do that? Nigga. This video's not getting monetized, bro.
Characters, it was easy to guess what his problem was. He is insanely perverted. The man even dropped freaky pictures of girls on his Patreon regularly before he stopped using it. And don't ask me how
Nigga, how you know that? Gang, the nigga was dropping hentai on his Patreon, bro. Who was paying for this shit, bro? Who's paying for this shit, bro? Nigga, this nigga is low-key one of the founding gooners, bro. One thing y'all can't take away from this nigga, bro, is his impact on the gooning and anime community, bro. No funny shit. Fargo, how did you find this?
I found this out. I'm really just a federal agent. In January of 2018, while
that's so crazy. That's so crazy, bro. Yo, imagine clicking on this nigga channel, bro. All you see is straight butt, nigga. Let me check this nigga channel now. Does he still post the same thing? Your boy Roshi, the ghost out to your boy Roshi, bro. Let's see, bro. Let me see this nigga channel, bro. Oh wow. Wow. Is this his channel? It can't be, no? It can't. New Game Plus. Social media is prison. And this can't be his channel. Unless the channel got deleted at some point. It can't be. It can't be, bro. Nigga, one of his is called The Rumbling Is Here. Yeah, that's him. It got deleted? I mean... No this to this nigga, but I'm like, damn, I wonder why it got deleted though, bruh. Yo, damn, bruh. I'm praying for this nigga. Hopefully everything with this nigga is cool, bro. But like the downfall section of this video is very long, bro.
Into the addition of the new Majin 21 to Dragon Ball FighterZ, overcome with lust, he says something downright disgusting that caused me to view him in a different light.
So, even though I don't have to prove to you guys that I was one of the first people to get on that Android 21 thickness, because I have videos to prove back as a track record, but we're not even going to talk about that. I'm perfectly fine with other people trying to steal my waifu, because that just makes me want her even more. That's the thing you gotta do. If you want somebody,
you know what, I'm gonna give this nigga the benefit of the doubt, bro. He was younger, bro. He was young, bro. He ain't so waifu, y'all gotta understand, like waifu niggas online was saying, unironically was saying waifu in like 2012, 2013, bro. Unironically. Yo, very, very dark period in life, bro.
To want you, go make them jealous by getting with somebody else. And of course, one of the best things about this character from the first time when she was announced,
I think he was near your age. In this video, he's near my age.
Her lab coat, and I made a video on that, and I teased that I would be doing this as well after seeing Majin 21 is the fan art, because the fan art adds an extra texture to this character that no single game developer could ever do. You've got the lolly versions, the thick versions, the yandere versions, the
Who's your waifu, right?
Who's my wife? Hey, don't get it twisted though, bro. Don't get it twisted though, bro. Don't get it twisted. I told you I used to watch Etika, my nigga. So you know, who was back then? Your reach, you always been on the team though, bro. Don't get into yo. Can you imagine that, my nigga? Like in this day and age, my nigga, a nigga being like, yo, that's my wife.
I think the stream got demonetized.
Cause y'all dead ass imagine that in this 2025 age, bro, and like that. Come on, bro. Come on, my nigga.
It's more than I could ever ask for. You know that I'm dedicated to this character when I commission artwork to be drawn for her. You know what? I'm gonna slap that on a shirt. Boom, there it is.
Those who aren't familiar with what lolly is, it's a genre of fictional media which focuses on young or young-looking girl characters, particularly in a sexually suggestive or erotic manner. So you can guess that being attracted to this form of media in any way, shape, or...
Bro, that Yachiru? Oh, man. Come on, gang. Come on, bruh. Come on, bro. How y'all say this nigga, y'all said this nigga was my age at this point, right?
Form is inexcusable. I can understand putting on an act for your audience, but this is just going too far. Just look at the pictures in the background. Bro is 1000% addicted. As far as when
bro, like I understand gooning, but this nigga has y'all being gooning. I think the only nigga who can see this nigga like in gooning, bro, is the Goonicide nigga himself, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Exactly this type of gross behavior spilled over into his personal life, no one knows for sure. But according to comments from many of his supporters, it may have all started at the peak of his fame. A lot of these fans who were around from as early as 2017 slowly started to see Heavenly's content change. What started off as just reactions and gaming content turned into convention vlogs with cosplayers and other women sprinkled in. Not saying that this was necessarily a bad change, but it opened the door for everything that can necessarily go wrong to go wrong. Reactions were still there, but fans of him clearly saw the path that he was heading down. This is also around the same time he got into a relationship with a cosplayer turned OF model named Elizabeth Ray.
Not the cosplayer turned OF model, bro. Oh man, bro. Yeah, this will do it, bro. This will change the course of your life forever, though, bro. Fuck, bro. Yo, this nigga was in love with the I'm in love with the coco. This nigga was in love with the snow, though. Just off of photos, what I'm seeing, though, bro. This nigga was in love with the motherfucking snow and shit like that, bro. I don't know if he still is to this day, but he was, though, bro.
Around the same time he got into a relationship with a cosplayer turned OF model named Elizabeth Rage, who would show up in his videos from time to time. From the looks of it online, the two had a pretty healthy relationship, but as things unfolded, I realized that you can never truly believe everything that you see online. Elizabeth's profession combined with his level of notoriety provided him access to women who I'm sure he would have never expected to look his way without his clout. Like his seemingly out of the blue friendship with famous adult film star Violet Myers.
Oh shit, though, bruh. Yo, one thing about the motherfucking pages, nigga, they gon' motherfucking turn though, bruh. Not Violent Myers, my nigga. Why you know who that is? Hey, chat. Everybody know who Violent Myers is, my nigga. And if you don't know, bruh, she does acting and shit like that, bro. She does acting. I may or may not recognize. Let's not act coy here, bro. Let's not act facetious and shit like that, though, bro.
Salacious videos in 2021. Heavenly's interactions with Violet online and in
person. Damn, he really used to just be posted with Violet. Yo, hey, shout out to Violet though, bro. Shout out to Violet though, bro. I ain't gonna hold you though, bro. Shout out to Violet, bro. Y'all know she be at the anime conventions and shit like that. We definitely gotta say what's up. We ever pull up on Violet, bro.
And gave off sort of a I got friend zone, but I'm okay with it dynamic. I mean, just look at these screenshots. While I do not think platonic relationships between men and women are necessarily bad, I believe that in certain situations.
Mama, I made it. Watching this made me miss you. I miss you. When I FaceTime you later, a better answer. Most likely we'll be getting down. Sneako time in chat. This is arguably worse than Sneako. Cause I gotta understand, like, he's not with this girl for him to be on that type of timing in the first place. He's just like in the friend zone with the girl and shit like that. Take your time, my bad, bruh. My bad, bruh. Spit it out, my bad, my fault, bruh. My fault, y'all know how it be though, bruh. Y'all know what I meant, arguably. And shit like that, indubitably.
Shame, relationships between men and women are necessarily bad. I believe that in certain situations, shame must eventually take over because this is sad. Overall, I believe these two relationships did nothing more than feed his already inflated ego. In relation to ego, I've always heard the statement that Heavenly's ego was the biggest cause of his failure, but I've never really figured out what they meant. That was until I went back in time to the start of what I would like to call his main protagonist arc.
This nigga had a main protagonist arc.
Yes, Heavenly Controller refers to himself as the main protagonist. I'm not joking. Just check his TikTok bio. But this cringe-inducing persona was years in the making. He dyed his hair.
I'm not gonna be trying too hard on this nigga, bro. Like, with the whole, like, main protagonist. I've never called myself the main protagonist ever, though, bro. But because I was on anime TikTok, bro, I made some skits that, looking back, I'm like, damn, bro. Y'all know some skits that y'all be sending me, bro, on Twitter community, or see, like, that one with Alex from Minecraft and shit like that, that I look back at it content-wise, I'm just like, bro, why did I make this video and shit like that? The problem is that this nigga still has that in his bio, though, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I've never in my life even thought to call myself the main protagonist. And I know, like, niggas be saying, I'm the main character in my life, whatever the case may be, or whatever niggas be saying or shit like that, but, or niggas be calling niggas side characters sometimes. I heard that. But to call yourself the main protagonist and be like, I'm on a main protagonist arc, I've never heard of that before. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Often tweeted about it every day.
Oh my god. Never mind, bro. Never mind. I take all that back. Never mind, bro. Never mind, bro. Yo, never mind. Yeah, that gotta get added to the files, bro. That gotta get saved, bro. That gotta get saved realistic.
To clap back at naysayers, mention it in videos on almost every platform, and even changed his name on Twitter to Crown Leader. What probably started off as a joke or an act for his audience turned into real life as he completely ran with it. Are you aware of the level of narcissism?
I know you had Sharingan context. Yo, stop playing with me. I never had no more Sharingan context. Are you smoking penis?
To develop a brand new sense of self. Just listen to this clip of him speaking how he views people in the world around him.
That's why I'm like, when people When people try to talk to me, I was like, I don't think y'all understand how much I read. I'm smarter than all you niggas. Like, you know, most people have never read a single book. It's like, I literally just do that. Like, even to this day, I just read 24/7. So I'm just like, I've consumed so much information that I see outside the matrix. Every person that I meet is just playing out some archetype. They're just playing out some version of a character that I read. So to me, it's just like the whole thing's a game because I see the storyline, you know?
His very nature has led to him getting flamed on Twitter on multiple occasions for how seemingly self-absorbed he behaves. When Etika passed away in the summer of 2019, Heavenly posted a picture of Luffy, the main...
Bro! Nigga, I remember. This might be, arguably, this, like, top 10 worst tweets of all time, bro. In my opinion. No suck, bro. I remember this tweet. This is arguably a top 10 worst tweet. Not only of that year, but of all time, bro. Of all time, bro. Nigga said, someone said, this is me and Etika. Nobody said that, bro. Nobody said that. It was one of the most out of touch tweets of all time. Nobody said that shit, gang. I'm gonna keep it in stack. I was there during that time. I ain't see not a single nigga said that, bro. Holy yo.
When Etika passed away in the summer of 2019, Heavenly posted a picture of Luffy, the main character of One Piece, being pushed forward to persevere by the spirit of his deceased brother Ace, basically saying that someone said, this is me and Etika. This was meant...
Imagine this how you get spoiled by One Piece, bro.
With lots of scrutiny and deemed as insensitive, leading people to question why he found a way to make Etika's passing about him. This tweet, of course, has since been deleted. Another small instance was the infamously cringe-worthy picture that Heavenly posted on Twitter, comparing himself to Ken Kaneki, the main character of another anime called Tokyo Ghoul. But it didn't stop there.
Niggas really be thinking they life is a motherfucking anime, bro.
He will refer to himself in third person on occasion, saying that he's quote-unquote cosplaying as Heavenly Controller, and constantly brings up being in a harem. A harem is a
nigga, there's no way. Okay, this, like, bro, no diss, bro. Bro, it's kind of corny, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it slack. Not even kind of, my nigga. It's fully corny, bro.
Kind of story in Japanese anime and manga. Where a male character...
And we all have corny moments in life, my nigga. I just need this nigga to acknowledge it, bro.
They're surrounded and loved by many female characters. So he likened his famous life of being around many women all the time to that of a main character in an anime. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what I would like to call peak delusion. Just think about how many of these women he probably took a random picture with, not knowing he truly thought of them as additions to his collection. I saw a comment under the video using in the intro that perfectly describes how Heavenly and Anthony got to this point. It says bro immersed himself so deep into the anime culture, he no longer sees anime as entertainment, but as a way of life. He deadass would correlate everything to anime. Based on what I've seen of his content,
this nigga the type of nigga that motherfucking stand on a rooftop, though, bro, with a cape and just stand there thinking he Piccolo ore farming and shit like that, though, bro. On his tippy toes, too, bro, so it's more ore and shit.
And this is as close to an answer as we will get.
Allegation?
On August 18th, 2021, Heavenly Controller faced multiple allegations of sexual misconduct. The initial accusation came from a cosplayer named Kimmy, who claimed that in November of 2019, at the age of 18, she met Heavenly, aka Anthony, who was in his mid-20s at the time. She alleged that prior to their encounter, he pressured her into drinking alcohol and hid behind a wall waiting for her while she was in the bathroom. When she got out, he then made unwanted advances towards her, which included forcibly kissing her. This situation was shared in detail on her Twitter profile and in a lengthy tweet longer titled "What Happened Between Anthony, Heavenly Controller, and I." I'll link the full tweet longer for you guys to read because it's a lot of supporting information to dissect, and I'll just be briefly going through the important parts. A day later, on August 19th, another woman on Twitter by the name of Emmy Banks accused Heavenly of more inappropriate behavior. Her own tweet longer that has since been deleted, she alleged that
Isn't that SA?
while she was asleep and kissed her without consent. This post also says that Heavenly first
is this fact? Like it looked like it was 2021. Years have passed. Have niggas confirmed this to be incorrect or not? Like and stuff like that, or like what happened here?
Connected with her on TikTok, and from there they interacted on Twitter. These allegations contributed to a growing discourse on social media regarding Heavenly's misconduct, with the vast majority of everyone going against him. Of these people was none other than his ex-girlfriend Elizabeth Rage, making a tweet saying, "To those coming forward about Heavenly, I see you, I believe you, and I've been you. I'm so sorry it happened to you too." It feels like right after his ex, someone who's been around him or probably was a victim, spoke out. It was the beginning of the end. This is when things got really bad. So bad to the point that Heavenly quickly hopped on stream to defend himself, and it completely backfired. The goal of the stream was to provide transparency and assert his innocence, but it only served to do the opposite of that. Throughout this entire stream, he often stuttered and stumbled over his words, struggling to find the right response to these claims.
God.
To the point where he
Nigga, look at the chat, bro. Holy fuck, bro.
Often stuttered and stumbled
I'm
over.
not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I dead ass wouldn't. I'll probably stop streaming. If my chat look like this, I stop streaming. I'm not gonna lie. I promise y'all, bro. Hashtag lock him up and then look at this.
Words, struggling.
Play Dokkan Battle now. That's the shit that really. I'm not gonna lie. Gang, in my chat. I'm not even talking about visually. I'm talking about what's typed in chat. If niggas, half the niggas were talking about some lock him up, and the other half was like play Dokkan Battle, I promise y'all I never stream again like a day in my life. Though I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, bro, you have the niggas who don't give a fuck about if shit is true or not, and then the niggas who give a fuck true or not, though, bro.
Struggling to find the right response to these claims. To the point where he seemed like someone having
a Dokkan Battle now. I'm talk to you later, my nigga.
hard time coming up with lies on the spot.
I probably this is so weird talking about this. But like, I don't know, man.
To make things worse, Heavenly first says that he never tried to kiss Kimmy at all, but a few moments later he says that he might have tried to, but she pushed him away. Sounds like a horrible job at lying, bro. If you ask me.
I was trying to get away from him, but he started to kiss my face and try to kiss my mouth, but I pushed him away. I definitely did not, I did not kiss her at all. I did not kiss her at all. No part of, I did not kiss any part of her body. None of that. We were up there for maybe 5
quality dropped to my hell?
minutes. I probably did try to kiss her, and then she stopped me, and then I stopped. I didn't actually, whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, very, very bad responses. I'm not gonna.
2 instances she mentions about Heavenly and his supporters adding Kimmy to his harem, which he denies. This, of course, is not surprising to me.
And they also encouraged the relationship between us and continued to say that I was part of his harem now. None of that is me. That's literally.
Imagine your whole chat start saying, "We know what you did, Rod." The thing is, y'all niggas could type that. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I did in Panera Bread in 2021, bro. And then what, my nigga? You know what I did, nigga? I know what I did too, my nigga. I know what I did in Panera in 2021, though, bro. Did not get any motherfucking cookies back, my nigga. It is what it is, though. Yo, somebody gonna take that out of context, bro. Shit. Somebody gonna be like, Streamer Blue Ride, bro.
Really just people leaving dumbass to say that I was part of his harem now. None of that is me. That's literally just people leaving dumbass comments And so I don't know why. How is that even relevant to anything that I've done? I did not tell anybody to do that or whatever.
The people did the same thing. Your ass, yo. The kid clickbait. Go clip that. And it'd be like Stripper Blue Rye accused of like burning down a small village and orphanage in Oregon, and just put that clip. It's so GG's, bro. It's so over.
To me, to anything that I've done, I did not tell anybody to do that or whatever. People, they do the same thing to me. Literally every time I post any girl for any reason, they're going to say that. I'm not telling people to say that stuff. From the beginning, Heavenly kept telling me kept telling people I was joining his harem and that he owned me. Absolutely ridiculous. No, wow. I definitely never said anything like that.
That would be crazy, bro.
Not even as a joke. I don't even say that kind of stuff as a joke.
Last but not least, he admits twice to grabbing Kimmy when they were alone.
Twice, damn!
Still used against him to this day.
Anthony was hidden behind a wall outside of the view from the bathroom, snuck into a corner and grabbed me by my waist and held me against his body. Okay, wait. I wasn't hitting any wall. I do remember. So,
gang, this is why you gotta like formulate your responses beforehand. This nigga popcorn reading this though, bro. This nigga looking at this like live on stream. This is his first time seeing this live on stream, bro. Like nigga, you ain't look at this beforehand and formulate what you was gonna say though, bro. Like, sup, Vance, was good, bro.
So there was a time when I grabbed her when we were alone. It wasn't when we left though. It was like there was a time where we were leaving this club, and it was me and her and her friend. They dropped me off at my Airbnb. Just me and her go up to my Airbnb to like I can't remember if I was just being drunk. Dropped off? Like, cause why did she go up with me? I don't remember. He dropped me off at my Airbnb, and then she went up with me. Then that's when I did that. Like, I did do that. But when we were leaving, I didn't. Like, no.
Yeah, it don't matter when you did it, nigga. You did it, bro. Like, you did that. That part in particular, my nigga. What the f, bro? That'd be like, yo, I ain't even kill that nigga for real. I mean, well, technically I did, but I ain't do it at the goddamn hospital. I did it at the Harold's Chicken on 63rd Street. Like, he's like, nigga, we don't care about the location, my nigga.
He grabbed her without consent. I mean, it's like any like grab.
No quality ass video. I don't know what happened to the quality in this.
Like, it's not like I attacked her. Like, I literally like she said I grabbed her waist. I did grab her waist. And she said she eventually like I grabbed her waist, and then like we were like that for a minute. And she wasn't like pushing away or anything like that. But then eventually she did, and like that whole instance only like lasted for maybe like we just had like a normal conversation or whatever.
After probably realizing that the stream was a bad idea, he quickly ended it. Following this, Heavenly denied all accusations and said that it was irresponsible to hop on stream to face these allegations without a plan.
Alright, first and foremost, to anybody who was indirectly affected by the situation because of their association with me, I take full responsibility for that, and that was never my intention. And if you choose to distance yourself from the situation or me because of that, I completely understand. I would.
Man, chat, I couldn't imagine any of my homies doing some weird. That could y'all imagine, bro? That's such a crazy, but especially if you're on social media, that's such a crazy position to put your homies in, bro. You get caught doing some weird, bro. So now you just make your homies look bad by association because your homies is just friends with you, though, bro. Like, yo, every day I pray none of my homies do no one weird shit, though, bro. So niggas coming to me talking about some, you see what your man's did? Yeah, bro, I pray.
He's good for stun.
They never had to hit me with that. They got your mans. They got your mans on. Like, bro, I pray I never get hit with that. Like, I know niggas hit it, try to use it with Kevin Leonardo, but I told y'all that nigga is not my man. I've actually never spoken to that nigga, bro. I've actually never spoken to that nigga.
Yay, I got her 3 days ago.
For an event, my nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro?
And have choose to distance yourself from the situation or me because of that.
That's
I
your
completely
man.
understand. I would and have done the same.
I heard you grew up with him. Shut that bitch ass shit up.
Of me not abiding by someone's consent. I have not and will not ever do anything like that. That is not in my character. When I did that stream in my head, I was trying to be honest and trying to be transparent because I had nothing to hide. But now I know because of the advisement of people around me that that was irresponsible of me, and I was not very concise in what I was saying and literally just throwing words out to be picked apart and scrutinized on the internet, and I should have known better. Which is why that video is no longer available, even if people are going to take it and pick it apart, what have you. And I understand that regardless of anything that I say, there's going to be people who have already made up their minds about me. And I fully understand, you know, there's only so much that I can say. All I can do is tell you, speak from the heart, be real with you, the kind of person that I am, the kind of like person, what I'm about, and you can take it or leave it. I'm going to
niggas did not take it, bro.
To continue with my life and not address this past point. So that's all I have to say.
Logan Paul's one is worse.
It's funny how you said all this in 2020 about people being predatory at conventions, only for this to happen. You can't make this shit up. Heavenly would drop a video the next day on August 20th that was quickly deleted, titled "Please watch the whole video." Okay. Where he talked in circles about these allegations and talks about his ex-girlfriend being a leech. In this video, he basically confirms what I said earlier and what many of his supporters have said for years. Picking up women he was never able to pull without clout boosted his ego.
People are probably gonna pick apart, take out of context and everything like that.
Chad, be careful, like, trying to talk to all these women and shit like that, though, bro. If y'all not careful in that motherfucking space, though, bro, shit can end up going bad for you, bro. It's still something that, bro, I be trying to, like, make sure I'm good, except like, chat, we're not getting no girls, so I mean, it's nothing I gotta worry about or nothing like that, at least at this point in time in my life. But like, shit, niggas just gotta be careful. You gotta keep careful out here, my nigga.
Those are my instincts, and still, even now, I feel like
Riz AI characters, I'm not getting them niggas either, bro.
I gotta just be me. I know, like, I've consulted people who are saying, you know, you need to stop responding. They don't care. They don't care how much sense that you make. They don't care how little evidence that all the other girls have. All of this stuff that's happening right now, this is nobody else's fault but mine. Like, I can say that. Like, this is me bringing all my and it's affecting.
Why are you trying to get with girls out of your league? They the worst anyway. Chai, how do you feel like, okay, for you personally, you watching at home, when do you feel like a girl is out your league? Personally, like, when do you feel like a girl is out your league? If you feel like that at all, when do you feel like a girl's out your league? I'm really trying to think, bro. If a girl has 1 million followers plus, bro, she probably out my league. I'm not gonna catch you though, gang. Not even probably. She definitely out my league. I'm not gonna hold you. I can't hang, my nigga. I cannot hang, bro. I cannot hang. Like always. Okay, well, that's a mentality thing. You gotta change a little bit though, bro. You gotta feel like that nigga. and shit like that. But if a shorty has more than 1 million followers, though, bro, I'm probably chopping it up to the game. I'm gonna keep it aside with you. I don't got it like that right now, though, bro. Maybe later in life, but not right now. I ain't gonna hold you. When she look better looking or smarter than me, when the person gets more sexual attention than you, when she dresses well, they always go straight. When they can go up to anybody. Whoever said always, you're... No girl out my league, I'm just perfect. When she dresses well, nigga, do you dress horrible? Is that intimidate you? And they try to be a model or influencer. I used to think when like I wasn't on social media and wasn't doing social media shit, I used to always be like, damn, if the girl has more than like 10K followers, bro, I need to just call them rap, bro. And to be honest, bro, back then I would stand by that, bro. The only reason I don't feel like that now, bro, is my social media account went up and stuff like that, so I can kind of hang a little bit. But like before then, bro, y'all would not see me shoot no shot with these high ass numbers or these high ass Snapchat scores, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And she do acting, really? That's like super niche, my nigga.
So many other people. So it's to the point to where at this point I owe it to my
1K and up is raps.
That a lot of people are getting mad at me.
Yay.
People still, even now, will still
I could got me a little chop, girl.
I understand. I should apologize to these women for the things that I did, right? If these were
athletes or rappers, chat, it's a canon event, bro. That like, well, maybe not for y'all, but bro, there's definitely been a girl I've tried to talk to, bro, and then I see followed by one of the Concrete Boys, followed by Lil Yachty, followed by like some rap, bro, some rap. I'm like, yeah, GG's, bro. Wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up, bro.
actual victims. If there's some information that I'm like, oh wow, wait, that lines up. It happens. Like, I'm not saying everyone, like, we're not all predators. We're stupid. We do dumb. We're human. We make mistakes. I'm a human too. I make mistakes. I'm willing to admit to the mistakes. Even if it's to make people happy and tell people what they want to hear, I do not care. I'm not going to lie, even if it's to my benefit. Say, oh, I'm sorry to the victims. There are no victims. My ex saying she's gonna take advantage of everything like this. She's not gonna have any evidence of anything. She's just gonna say, I stand with you. Oh, like she does all the time. That's on me.
Damn.
Like, I can admit to, like, I do dumb. I'm not acting like I'm this perfect person who just, like, has no flaws, makes no mistakes. Who I'm not. What I never.
When you gonna put me on a blind date, See, audio, I'm gonna put you on a
He's
blind
making
tape, my nigga.
excuses.
You gonna take off your blindfold, and that shit gonna be Gorlock the motherfucking destroyer, though, bro. I got you, though.
Never will be. I'm not no predator, bro. Come on, no. Like in 2019, I was going to all these cons, and I can say I can lie to myself. I can say, oh, I'm networking. I'm doing.
Got you, bro. You're not a predator, bro. Like according to yourself, right? Let's go ahead and get into what Fargo's saying, cause like I don't want to hear this nigga yap about.
And then she drank some water or whatever, and then we talked. I was like, oh, I want to see you later, like maybe tomorrow, or whatever. So okay, that was it. There's so many opinions that people have of me, but I don't like being painted in this way.
This response was truly the nail in the coffin for Heavenly Controlling. Around the same time, the DreamCon Twitter account, which is run by RDC World, spoke out against all forms of sexual misconduct and permanently banned Heavily and pretty much everyone associated with him from all events moving forward. The situation also drew reactions from Heavily's
the nigga got banned from DreamCon, damn.
friends and associates, notably his friend and fellow content creator Long Beach Griffey, who expressed his support for Heavily on Twitter. However, Griffey's comments, particularly his statement, let's hold victims accountable who don't verbally say no, as well as a skit about SA victims, are met with significant backlash from the online community.
Listen, y'all not gonna want to hear.
Oh, I remember they tried to, or not tried to. I remember Griffey was in some big ass controversy like a while ago. I don't remember what for, but I guess shit, this was one of them, though, right?
Hear it, but let's hold victims accountable that do not verbally tell men no. Let's hold women accountable.
Or not tried to. I remember Griffey was in some big ass controversy like a while ago. I don't remember what for, but I guess shit, this was one of them, though, right?
Hear it, but let's hold victims accountable that do not verbally tell men no. Let's hold women accountable who do not verbally tell men no.
Bro, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm literally looking.
Rue Serious RN.
I don't know what the is happening in this space right now. I'm gonna keep it established. If he died on that hill, nigga stood 10 toes on that joint. Look, what I was gonna say though, bro, besides what this nigga saying, everybody is in this though, bro. Nigga PG is in this. Motherfucking Dat. This nigga be everywhere, bro. What the fuck? What did a polar bear do in Arlington, Texas, bro? Not my nigga Dat.
Who do not
that is a crazy hill to die on, bro.
Tell men no. If you lack social cues and you don't pick up on body language, listen.
We all can admit it was a horrible way of trying to defend his behavior. The mental anguish caused from all of this led to Griffey even breaking down and crying on Twitter Spaces.
He was speaking based on emotions. He didn't know what to fucking do.
He's just yapping ATP.
I don't know what to fucking do, but the only thing I can fucking do in this situation And it fucking hurts, bro. The shit fucking sucks because I fucking know that man, bro. I fucking know that, bro. I fucking know that man. And this nigga's not a predator. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up.
Another friend of heavily Afro said,
gang, look, I understand that's your man's and like that, but you just gotta look at the situation for what it is sometimes, though. I'm not saying, chat, if your man's really ain't at fault or nothing like that, then don't defend your man's and shit. I'm not saying as soon as your man's get hit with allegations, you're supposed to, like, run and shit like that, but it's just like, that's just not the way to do it, though, bro. Need me a girl that loyal. Like, you just gotta look at how the situation is, though, bro. Like, that was, like, damn.
Denju also gives his stance on the situation. In this video, he perfectly explains how the way Anthony approached women ultimately led to Heavenly Controller's downfall.
The one thing that I said, the one fault that he had with all the women that he tried to get with, from what it seems on the outside, he didn't try to get with any of these women as Anthony, but as Heavenly. And that is a big problem, that even every content creator, like, if you spit in game, my nigga, please disassociate who you are on the internet with who you are offline. Find yourself, please. Please find your fucking self. Just because you got some clout don't mean that you're this. If you know you were a lame nigga before this, chances are when the facade is taken away, you still a lame nigga.
It's funny is that Afro apparently apologized privately to Heavenly in DMs for these comments. I'm kind of mad that he walked back on what he said because he wasn't wrong at all. On August 23rd, 2021, Heavenly...
Not wrong, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Chad, if y'all ever get, like, I don't know what y'all niggas plan to do, like, but if you ever have any type of social media following, bro, can being on social media definitely boost your chances of getting a girl, especially a girl that you probably couldn't have if you weren't in that type of time. And 100%, yes. And sometimes you use that to talk to different women and shit like that, but you gotta disassociate at some point, bro. Or unless you're just trying to get butt and they trying to get butt from you. I mean, no, they're trying to get butt from you, my nigga. You're getting pegged. But unless you're just trying to be on frequently timing and shit like that, bro, then I mean, I guess that's one separate thing and shit like that. But if you're trying to get in a relationship, acting like who you are on social media is yourself in real life is one of the worst things you could ever do in life. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's one of the worst things you could ever do in life, bro. Because niggas don't give a about you, bro. They care about who you are online. They care about your socials, bro. They don't care about who you are, my nigga. Most of the time, and like that, nigga. So just be yourself. If you're a different person online and shit like that, nigga's probably going to only give a fuck about that nigga, bro.
He dropped a tweet longer of his own titled "My Final Statement," where he reiterated all of what he said before, but a little bit more articulated. If he had waited to drop this, who knows how different things would be. To make matters worse, he did the most Heavenly Controller thing you can do before dropping this by changing his profile pic to Naofumi Awatani, the main character of the anime The Rising of the Shield Hero, who faced false allegations of the same nature from a woman. Not even hating, but this has to be the most glazing I've ever seen. The difference is that Naofumi was actually a true victim of false allegations, which he eventually proved. Bro really thinks he's the main character. But as of now, there have been no public legal proceedings against Anthony relating to any of these allegations. But people are saying he's guilty based on these things. Allegations from multiple women, including his ex-girlfriend, supporting the woman who spoke out. Heavenly basically admitted to grabbing Kimmy in an impromptu live stream on the same day, which, like I said, was basically the nail in the coffin. He had to make 2 other videos where he talked in circles trying to defend what he said, but the damage was already done in that live stream, and it was overall a bad move on his part. And then we got the insane allegations against his friend Minicon around that same time.
Wait, whoa. I know that's who I think it is. This is a crazy photo, bruh. There's a Minicon right here. I don't know what his allegations is, but like, hold on, bruh. I know that's not who I think it is, bruh.
Around that, a bad move on his part. And then we got the insane
why did he always connected everything, bro?
Around that same time of essaying a woman at a party.
And he holding baby oil? No, he's died. Nigga, that's cognac, bro, or some water, bro.
Friend Minicon around that same time of essaying a woman at a party where he apparently followed her around. Where Heavenly fits into this situation is him apparently defending Minicon while still having allegations of his own. That made him guilty in the eyes of many. People are saying that Kimmy's allegations are false and have no ground to stand on based on these things. Kimmy was interacting with him on Twitter like a week or so before the allegations, and she said the encounter happened in November of 2019. So this led people to think, why would you still interact with a man who allegedly essayed you? She admitted to Heavenly being a possible rebound if she were to break up with her then boyfriend.
Yeah, god damn, bro. So Viola Myers friend zoned you, bruh, and then Shorty used you as a rebound. She said, "Hey, bruh, I was just trying to see this nigga would be a motherfucking rebound and shit like that." That's tough, bruh. That's tough. Yo, being a rebound is one of the worst things you can experience as a motherfucking man, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, as a person in general, but damn.
Who she had relationship issues with, and she even continued a friendly/flirtatious relationship with him just in case. Plus, people said that she
no funny shit though, bro. Above all else, bro, not taking away from her story. It right there is crazy though.
I got an idea for next stream.
That right there is crazy though, bro. She was just like, hey, I'm just gonna see how it go though, bro. To be honest though, bro, I'm just doing it, bro. And a lot more people do that than you would think. Like, it's not the first time
I typed the idea in chat.
Like that. That happening, bro. But in the eyes of a public setting and like that, like on social media, that's like extremely crazy. No funny shit.
She was quote continued a friendly/flirtatious relationship with him just in case.
Not to say that she didn't go through what she went through though, not at all.
Leading him on the whole time. Her saying that she was using him as a rebound and flirting doesn't dismiss the fact that Heavenly did not ask for consent when trying to make advances towards him. Consent can always be given and taken away. Simple. Last but not least, nothing has come of these allegations over 3 years later. I'm not saying that this didn't happen, but you got Heavenly claiming that these allegations were proven false when I haven't seen anything at all. Like, the man is out here parading that, you know, he's inevitable. that he lost followers and gained followers. Like, there was no charges filed for whatever reason, and I guess Kimmy wanted to expose him on her biggest platform, which is Twitter. But in my opinion, based on the accounts of multiple women coming out, including his ex, I think he did whatever these women are accusing him of. I don't apply this logic to every single situation, but one woman speaking up is bad. However, when it gets to be multiple...
Bro, and by the way, when you have a background of this gooning catalog, this gooning history, my nigga, it don't look good when it comes to situations like this, bro. It really don't, right?
Women, depending on the person, is far past the level of fabrication. You ever heard the phrase, where there's smoke, there's fire? Yeah, they can't all be lying on the anime YouTuber who thinks he's the main character in some hentai heavily controller, bro. Like, come on. Let's be real here. Especially with his very questionable digital footprint when it comes to women, like I talked about in great detail earlier.
Yeah, man.
Nowadays, the name Heavenly Controller is pretty much infamous for this entire situation, and it's no question that it's left a stain on his legacy. His fanbase still has some people around who he calls his tribe, comparing them to people in the kingdom.
Amidst my career as an influencer and, you know, all the people that I met and everything like that.
Yeah, bro.
At the end of the day, it really comes down to like a handful of people.
Nigga, Dredd got
but at the same time, you know, I needed to go through all of the different quests that I went through.
This actually sad to look at in real time. Like, this nigga's going through a midlife crisis right now too, though, bro. That's tough.
To filter the diamonds through the rough, you know what I'm saying? So it was all a necessary process. I was able to find my people. You know? It's beautiful. Find my...
Man, as soon as niggas about to start speaking in incantations, though, bro, the water is only water because it moves to the west and east. And you're going to be like, what the f*** are you talking about? What the f*** does that mean? He's just going to be like, yes. Those who cannot understand will not know true freedom. It's like, what the Aaron Yeager ass nigga, bro?
My tribe. And now that we've got all of our people, we shut the gates. Right? There's only ever drama when there is
this video, bro?
a foreign object, foreigner, like, amidst our ranks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
rants like these are the norm for Heavenly, as he just yaps about any and everything. Just listen to him speak on who his biggest ops or enemies are.
You know the revelation that I came across, actually, Rodney? Because of the person that I am and the lifestyle that I live, you know, a lifestyle surrounded by bad, right? I can't really have other niggas around me. Niggas can't handle being around bad, bro. They don't know how to handle themselves. They don't know how to carry themselves.
King Von says, stop the gun violence.
They don't know the etiquette. The only kind of men that can be around me and my hoes are either they have to be more sexually fluid, or they have to be really close with me. Otherwise, they're compromised. My biggest op is straight men. You got all these people, they think they're
Yo, this kid, this gotta be a skit, bro. Somebody let me know this is a skit, bro.
Somebody let me know this is a skit, bro. Yo, somebody let me know it's a skit right now, bro. Somebody let me know it's a skit. Oh. Yo, bro, this thing is hilarious. Yo.
My biggest op.
I ain't never heard no nigga say that. Oh, fuck, bro. Yo. Oh, bro. Yo, damn, that nigga, him and motherfucking Stream Feminists on Twitter got the same mentality. I'm dead, bro. Hayes, thank you for that first time chat, bro. Appreciate you.
Straight men. You got all these people, they think women are the enemy. The enemy is men this whole time. Because once I removed all the men out of my life, suddenly there was no more issues. Suddenly all the
but wasn't the issues caused by you in the fact that you like were never mind.
They're happy.
To everyone's surprise, sometime in 2024, Heavenly Controller had his YouTube channel permanently terminated for copyright infringement. So for everyone thinking it has something to do with the allegations, they're completely wrong. Here's his explanation of it.
Yeah, so what happened was I would always use copyright-free music.
Blue Rise says stop acting gay. Shogun Samurai says lose weight.
In my videos so that they could stay monetized, right? I would a lot of times use anime music in my videos because anime music at the time, anime wasn't as mainstream as it was now. There was a lot of anime music that I was able to use. as it became more mainstream and all these different licenses and stuff like that, like I was already getting, even before it got deleted, I was getting hit by all this like all at once. It was like all at once, all these things. Like what it was Disney bought a lot of licenses, like, and especially they bought the license to Bleach to bring the anime back, and I had Bleach music in a lot of my videos. They were just like, your whole channel's got to go, and they just took the whole thing down. So I couldn't even dispute it or anything.
Yeah, that Loki sucks though.
My channel has been deleted like 5
Disney
times.
Was like, hey, Bleach coming back, bruh. We buying all this music, bruh. We need that. Say goodbye to your channel. That sucks though. That, like, as a YouTuber, I can feel that. That sucks.
And so at this point, I'm like, that was just the final straw for me. I was just like, you know what? I'm over it at that point. Like, because YouTube was already like, had been dying for years already. So I was already kind of over it.
Heavenly will make another channel after this of the same name, where he posts anime reactions and rants. His Twitter and Instagram are filled with some form of provocative or lewd material on top of
I texted you the idea in TikTok chat.
Hold on, bro. Let me look at this nigga Instagram. Heavenly Controller. Wow. He's dead. He's dead ass serious, right? What, this nigga don't even exist on his own page. He's just posting random women. You ain't gonna act like this ain't. You ain't see your twin? Bro, you talking about Lil Nas X on that? Yeah, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Yeah, it's just straight. Is this like... Can he, nigga, I do not look like this nigga. Like, it's just straight women on this. Nigga, this was posted, like, yesterday or 2 days ago. Came from the head. What the fuck, nigga? Why does he have Senna, Valkyrie, and Pokemon's picture here? What the fuck? This nigga post, like, bro, that means everything beforehand was posted, like, in the past 24 hours. This nigga is like, oh, you would think this nigga would have devolved as a gooner. This nigga has literally tripled down gooning, bro.
Come on.
Jason.
Get jazzy on. I'm that flight that you get on. International. First class seat on my lap, girl. Riding comfortable. Cause I know what that girl them need. New York to Haiti. I got lipstick stamps on my passport. You make it hard to live. Been around the world, don't speak the language.
That's what you get, loser. Yeah.
You talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Get jazzy on them. You
Thank you for applying for this job. Your primary duty is reporter, and your task is to report any anomalies or any abnormal actions that objects may exhibit. Anomalies may range from a cup going missing, to a chair moving from its original location. Your only task is to report that anomaly, and we will handle the rest. To report an anomaly, all you have to do is be in the same room as the anomaly, and use your tablet device to report.
Devoted to destruction, a full dosage of detrimental dysfunction. I'm dying slow, but the devil trying to rush me. See, I'm a fool for pain. I'm a dummy, might cut my head off right after I slit my throat. Tongue kiss a shark, got jealous bitches up in the boat, eating peanut butter and jellyfishes on toast. And if I get stung, I get stoked. Might choke like I chewed a chunk of charcoal. Naked in the North Pole, that's why my heart cold, full of sorrow, a lost soul, and only Lord knows when I'm coming to the crossroads. So I don't fear shit but tomorrow. And I'm a sucker for pain. It ain't nothing but pain. You just fucking complain. You ain't tough as you claim. Just stay up in your lane. Just don't fuck with Lil Wayne. I'ma jump from my plane or stand in front of a train, cause I'm a sucker for pain. Used to doing bad, now we feel like we just now getting there. Ain't got no other way, so we started and finished it. No pain, no gain. Never stand down, made our own way. Never going slow, we pick up the pace. This is what we wanted from a young age. No emotion, that's what business is. Lord have mercy on the witnesses. ketamine. Always talking about potential, bitch. I am the epitome. Jack of all trades. Name a nigga who ahead of me. Must be God instead of me. Bitch, it is sticky. Dripping condensation, gotta whisper conversations. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch.
Bitch, I'm outside with it. Tell them niggas I did it. Allergies to both niggas. I see you, my eyes at you. This shit regular. All this shit be regular. Ahead of y'all, better baby. Check the vehicle. La Ferrari. Nigga sour. I could fit 100,000 in these trousers. But that pillow talking, stay away from coma. My home wrecker, I been fucking who I wanna. Okay, big dick nigga, big stumping through your town. All the bi bitches know the fuck is going down. That's a bet, skip the sex, break my face, break my neck, fuck now. Move swinging like check, fucking aim about. Hitting everything that's in my way, fuck what they talking about. I been getting off like holiday, man, put some pay by. Fuck a paying bank accounts. Louis V, say my name, we ain't worth the same amount.
Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find a mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. I'm not scared of the dark. I'm not running. No, I'm not afraid of the fall. I'm not scared, not at all. Why would a star ever be afraid of the dark? I'm not scared. I'm not scared of the stars. I'm not scared of the dark. Of the dark. I ain't never scared. I ain't never horrified. I just look down at my Rolex and said it's the darkest times. I ain't never terrified. I ain't never petrified. You know I see dead people. I just tell them get a life. I ain't never scared. I'm not sure if that's the word, but I'm in every word, feeling like do not disturb. Wait, let me testify. I have never testified, and I'm married to my pride. Scared, I ain't never scared. Scared, I ain't never scared. Running. No, I'm not afraid of the fall. Why would a star ever be afraid of the dark? I'm not scared.
Side, if you call, almost like.
You have YT, my device is about to die. That experience.
Okay, put my heart to the side and my feel. Let's ride. Big Mac to the side. If she call, I'm gon' slide. Down my baby, boy, you crazy. She might get a new Mercedes. She said she want me or we. Okay, let's try, let's do this. I can't guarantee I try. Anytime I swear I die. I'm trying, but it's still not right. The only time I want her tonight. I'm not scared of the dark. I ain't no scared, I ain't no scared. I'm not running. No, I'm not afraid of the fall. Yeah. I'm not scared, not at all. I ain't never scared, I ain't never scared. Why would a star ever be afraid of the dark? Yeah. I'm not scared. I ain't never scared, I ain't never scared.
But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go, walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? You think I crumble? You think I lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey.
Everything y'all see from this photo on has been posted in the last 24 hours, bro. He clickbaited on IG Reels. Bro, these niggas not even in this video.
Came from the Ed. I'm a mistake.
Oh my god, bro. Surely not, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. This is bad. It's so bad. This nigga's dead ass, like, bro, he's dead ass clickbaiting. Oh my god, on Instagram, bro. On Instagram, bro. Yo. That's crazy. I ain't never seen no shit like that, bro.
Relationships.
Yo, that nigga, bro, triple down, bro. Is that Tiff? This nigga got just random women on his page. This nigga like triple down.
Like his whole identity on the internet currently is basically a walking post with getting high attached to it. It's gotten so bad throughout the years that at one point a fan said that he might have a gooning problem.
Bro, I definitely chat. This nigga definitely has a gooning problem. Like it is like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's like, this is bad. Like, this is like bad. Like, I know some of y'all niggas joke about like gooning. Some of y'all are serious about the gooning lifestyle y'all live, but this is like bad. Like, actually really, really bad, my nigga. Right? Yo.
Throughout the years that at one point a fan said that he might have a gooning problem because every time he sees him tweet, it's something sexual related. Heavily says that he makes these posts to spread awareness for mental health and some for engagement.
Like, even like, for example, like on my Instagram, people are like, oh, why is he posting these videos? It doesn't make any sense. But it's just like, I'll post the memes for the engagement, but then I'll also post videos of just like I posted this one video and it was from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and Chloe was saying like, you know, because like Kim, she's all about the clout and the money and stuff, and Kim and Chloe is like, I just want to make memories with my sisters. Like, all this stuff, if this stuff all goes away, and like I can always see, that's the thing too, I now have an eye for it. I can always see who the person is in a group of people or in a person who's struggling. Like, you can see like how, like, it's almost like the people who online,
nigga, what?
Who are being the most quote unquote fake are the ones who are hiding the most. No matter how strong of a person you are, like I remember before I was a YouTuber, I would watch these YouTubers with millions of subscribers, and they would still be like getting stressed out about hate comments. I'm like, why would you care? Like, don't you get these all the time? But it's just like, no matter how successful you are or how often it happens, you're still a human. It still affects your mental health. And yeah, like that's something that, like, even for me, I've had to tell myself as well, because like I like to be like, oh, nothing doesn't faze me, but things do faze me, you know what I'm saying? Like, if
yo, I just went to the Dunkin' Donuts, bro, and I asked them, yo, y'all got no Baconator at that Dunkin' Donuts, my nigga? And then they went to the Dunkin' Donuts, and I was like, why the f would you put fries on my milkshake like that, though, bro? The store is closed, my nigga. It's only 8 p.m. on motherfucking Sunday, bro. But next Tuesday, bro, today is Tuesday, Tuesday tomorrow. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just because you put milkshake fries in my wings, bro, don't mean you can get the f off that school bus, bro. So know that if you go to school from 7 to 8, though, bro, that don't mean that you can walk down to the street and then go back down to the goddamn tipsy turvy talking like, what the f is this nigga saying, my nigga? What it like that? I'm not gonna lie, this has been a minute of straight malarkey, my like straight malarkey. This nigga I don't know, they need to get this nigga help, bruh. Like, hey, you know, this nigga's been a big influence on the anime community. That's facts, though, bruh. But like at this point in time, though, bruh, somebody gotta help my nigga.
I'm gonna take a nap for a bit.
I mean, I say my nigga, but somebody gotta help this nigga out, bruh.
That, oh, okay, this video is going to have a lot of negative comments. I'm not going to read them. I'm not going to put myself in that situation, you know?
As expected, there are also people who have grown to hate heavily over the years for his antics, happy that he quote-unquote fell off, which is understandable. He responds to these insults basically saying that he was never quote-unquote on to fall off, and that these naysayers would have to be on to have an opinion on him in the first place. As much as he probably hates to admit it, Heavenly Controller is a cautionary tale of what happens when you let fame and money sway you from who you truly are. He came from humble beginnings, building a cult-like following for doing what he loved, only to turn into a cult-like condescending, predatory hornball with main character syndrome. As someone who wanted to carry on Etika's legacy, you've done an absolutely horrible job. Before I go,
right, did you fall off? Not yet, probably like tomorrow.
I'll leave you with this. You only live one life, so live it in a way that doesn't ruin other lives. Again, I don't want you to think that this is a hate video or whatever, like a lot of people are gonna say. I'm just being brutally honest with as much truth that is publicly available. But that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Damn, Fargo, you can't spaz, Fargo. You can't. Oh, wait, hold on. Heavenly Controller is truly delusional. His response. Oh, now we gotta watch it. How much is streaming? Oh yeah, we got. Okay, back. Hold on. Yeah, we gotta watch this. We gotta finish the rest of this. 9 more minutes, bro. Yeah, we can finish this. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Fargo, you can't spaz on that first part. Hold on, let's just get straight into the business, bro.
Titled The Very Disturbing Downfall of Heavenly Controller, which is actually doing pretty good. Go check it out if you need background on the situation. But this video has opened the door for many people to expose themselves in my comments, saying things like Heavenly is socially awkward and doesn't know, or listen to this one. Consent cannot be given and taken away. I can't even get into how cooked we are as a society if these people are a part of the quote-unquote current future. First of all, like I said, Heavenly is a grown man who claims to be smarter than everyone until proven otherwise. So if you think he doesn't know right from wrong, You obviously weren't listening close enough.
I am bad at flirting.
How do you be like, oh, the nigga socially awkward, bruh? Just excuse those actions. Like, nigga, come on.
I'm not. For me to even make any like physical contact in any manner with somebody, we have to have talked about it beforehand. I don't even care if it lacks grace. I will literally ask, or I'll say, I'll have this conversation. I wouldn't know, I'm not good at that. I wouldn't know how to like just infer based off of like how they're looking at me or whatever. Like I'm not good at that. Like I have to ask. I will literally I'll be like, hey, do you want to have sex?
As for the comment about consent, I can't even begin to get into why this statement is obviously wrong. Consent can be given and taken away at any time, except if you lived in North Carolina in 2019 for some reason.
What the? In 2019, North Carolina passed a law that allows people to withdraw consent to a sexual activity at any time. This law closed a loophole that previously allowed people to continue sexual activity after somebody revoked consent.
If I'm dealing with a woman intimately and it gets hot and heavy to the point of us doing what...
Yo, North Carolina, what the was going on, bro? North Carolina, what the was going on in North Carolina, though, bro?
Grown-ups do. Either of us have the right to give each other the okay if we want to continue or not. It's my job as a man to respect her wishes and keep it pushing. It's not hard to grasp. Yes, some of you may think it may be quote-unquote weird or ruin the moment, but it almost always leaves you out of situations like the one I talked about in my previous video. Another thing I saw is people saying that Heavenly quote-unquote beat the allegations, or they were quote-unquote...
What is this, Reverend?
Saw is people saying that Heavenly quote-unquote...
Remember the King Nappy situation? I do remember the King Nappy situation. Wasn't he like... I don't want to say anything incorrect, because I would think it was like a couple years ago when this was like, wasn't he like some EDP, like on some EDP? Now that the allegations were proven false, this is only ammunition you guys have, and the irony of it, that it just proves how petty you guys are, that I'm not an incel like the rest of you. Not gonna lie, it don't look good, bro.
Beat the allegations.
Yeah, he was.
Or they were quote-unquote proven to be false.
Pokemon YouTuber.
Like he said himself. That is in fact wrong as well, based on the reception of my video and the majority of people I see speaking about him on the internet. So no, he did not beat the allegations. Some people are saying this, like I said in my last video, because one, the main girl who's...
Nigga said, did Kai go live? Why so many people leave? Nigga, it's 3 a.m. on a school night, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Sparked this entire situation. Kimmy was flirting with Heavenly and led him on during the entire night in question. 2, she admitted to having him on standby in case her relationship ended. 3, she's an OF model who used this to get more signups for her business. And 4, the two continued to text 2 years after the night Kimmy described, right up until she exposed him. So firstly, flirting does not equal complete consent even if I say no. I hope y'all know that. Thinking that flirting...
Where's his response? Because we obviously already know everything.
I've seen both sides present their thing that he did do it, but not in the way...
Like she said, I grabbed her waist. I did grab her waist.
Over the internet.
Actually engage with. It's
losing his mind as people asked him about a lot of things, including my video. So here it is.
I'm trying to find a comment that is above a 6th grade reading level to actually engage with. It's always the same old conversation every time I go live. Oh, why is Heavenly doing this? Why is Heavenly doing that? I miss this Heavenly, miss that Heavenly. It's like, I literally have been the same person every single day since the day I was born. It just means that you just never been paying
attention. Yeah, nigga been gooning since birth, bro. That's tough.
Attention. It just means that you maybe saw me once or twice, and then you created a personality in your head, a parasocial relationship of who you think I am. You don't know me, nigga. You never have, and you never will. Find another...
This nigga wanted to where they say the N-word, it sound like you low-key he not supposed to be saying it, though, bro. You don't know me, nigga. Like, it's like, what the fuck, bro? What that nigga say, though, bro? Hey, what you say, though, bro? Yo, nigga, what you say, bro? What you say, though, bro? Like, yo, bro, yo, this nigga, can he say that, bro?
Human relationship of who you think I am. You don't know me, nigga. You never have, and you never will. Find another human to project your own judgments onto. But at the end of the day, I'm just another nigga, bro. When every interaction turns to a philosophy lesson, it's called being an adult, my nigga. Like, you're saying, oh, this ain't an anime. You're right, it's not an anime, it's real life. It's not a game. I've always talked about philosophy. That's my whole thing. I'm heavenly controller. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Like that's why you are where you are in your life, and I'm here. That's why I'm the one streaming to 70 people right now, and you're one of the 70 people listening. I miss.
This is definitely a cautionary tale though, chat. This is definitely a cautionary tale though, for sure though, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
This content, I'm to 70 people right now, and you're one of the 70 people listening. I miss this content. I miss back when I used to suck your. It's like, bro, like we're in the modern times now. Let's focus on the now. Let's not focus on all the stuff that happened in the past. It's gone. It's over. It's done. Someone on YouTube made a video on me. No, I don't care about. I don't know these people, and they don't know me. I'm a different timeline than 99% of the niggas on the internet now. Like
I'm on a different. I'm on a different timeline than yo. This nigga thinking future trucks. Fuck, bro.
Understand? Like, for people, I'm a different timeline than 99% of the niggas on the internet now. Like, we need to understand, like, for people always coming, oh, now heavily some philosophy. It's like, bro, I had to dumb down my content so that you actually understood that it was philosophy, because it actually has been philosophy the whole fucking time, you fucking retard. Do you not understand what the point of entertainment, of all this media is? It's supposed to educate you, so it is philosophy, right? When you watch Naruto, when you watch One Piece, Evangelion, Spirited Away, bro, like it's philosophy. That's why I got into anime. It's like we're reflecting on life. We are growing. We're evolving. Oh, you love anime, you're not the MC. You're just a fucking side character, so you don't know what it feels like. I am the MC. Life is an
Don't say it, nigga. Don't say it, bro. Yo, I just said nigga like him. Oh, yo, there's a curse. I gotta stop watching this video, bro. There's a curse. There's a curse. There's a curse. Bro.
You're not the MC. You're just a side character, so you don't know what it feels like. I am the MC. Life is an anime. Art imitates life. Who do you think made anime? Niggas, bro. Or back when I was doing.
Yo, nigga, we gotta stop watching this video, though. What the fuck, boy? Yo, we gotta stop watching this video, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's getting bad. Where is close at? Bro, we gotta stop watching this video, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Yo, nigga that just said oil, yo, that
imitates life. Who do you think made anime? This, bro. Niggas, bro. Or back when I was doing the YouTube in 2012.
NGL now
right?
that I look at it, you got a big ass forehead.
That was me being a
what the bro?
Nerd, right? So now that I've mastered the game, and now all the people today are doing the shit that I founded, that I created. Now I'm moving on to some new shit. It's the same cycle all over again. Now niggas are like talking, oh what? It's like, bro, I'm just ahead of the game. You're getting left behind. I'm just in the future. I'm just in a different timeline than you.
This is like alternate timelines for every anime nigga to ever exist, though, bro. Like this is like Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse level of alternative timelines and shit like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
See, the thing is, you're getting left behind. I'm just in the future.